All right, so I'm gonna do this 2017 resolution slash year in review. I'm not sure about the full year in review, but I did make some resolutions which I never really do, and I was serious about it. But let's see how serious I was throughout the year. So number one, plan meals did not pass. The idea was to plan a full month of meals and then go out, buy them, buy the groceries, and then not have to pay another penny for food for the month. The closest I come is I know that every morning I'm going to make bacon and eggs, have some fruit, and make a latte. And that's about it. There might be some variation, but that's about it. So that's a mark against me. Baking, and then I have in parentheses, perfect making bread. I made bread quite a few times, and it allows me to not buy bread because I have cheaper bread available. I didn't perfect it, but I did make it quite often. But the idea really, I think, was more or less to bake more often than not just bake bread alone. So I'm kind of like in between. What exactly is that a pass or fail? I'm not sure. Gardening, and then I have in parentheses bring something to harvest. The place I lived at did not have anywhere to garden outside. I just had a little patio out back that I couldn't have anything on. I turned to hydroponics and I did make some lemon balm and basil, and I did harvest it to make tea. So technically I did pass. I was well on my way to growing bell peppers and jalapenos and tomatoes, but then I had to move and that stuff could not move with me. I have all the supplies, I just could not transport the plants. Let's see, sell junk. I had to sell a lot of junk to move. So I'll give myself a plus for that one. Design a house with a one-bedroom cabin. I did not do that. I got books from my dad to help me out. He did build his own house. Technically, twice he built a house. Yeah, but the whole designing a house just went it went out the window. Become active socially and physically. I would say in the past month that has definitely become a thing. I do have a puppy now, and he kind of forces me to be going out twice a day, or else there's behavior problems. And we go to the pet store and the hardware store quite often, which a lot of people, I've met all my neighbors now because of him. And I meet a lot of people in other places just because they want to pet the dog. And because he's a corgi, he is a rare breed and looks much different than your average dog that everybody wants to interact with him. Reduce living expenses. Well, coming down here reduced quite a bit. So I'll give myself a plus for that. Pay off all debt was an aggressive one. That one was like, I think I originally had the whole list here, and then I just decided, okay, I'm just going to add that and be aggressive because it was possible. That's the key word here. It was possible. It was actually very well on my way. It just required a lot of discipline, and the move down here kind of took me totally off course from accomplishing that goal. And there are things that ensued afterwards that pretty much kept going against that idea. I'm not sure if I'm gonna put that down on my 2018 resolutions. I might put down a portion of it, but it's something I'll have to think through and think what actually is realistic and where am I in life right now. So those are my goals, and a lot of them really are centered around about me moving towards a a life where I basically, as people pass or retire in my life, it's been having I've been reevaluating my life and thinking about where I would like to be now, where I would like to be in a few years, and where I would like to be in retirement, and how would what would I need to do to move towards that goal. And if I don't start doing it now, when would I start doing it? You know, that's kind of the thought process. And a lot of this stuff kind of centers around, okay, what can I do to reduce the amount of money that I'm spending now, and what can reduce the amount of money that I would be spending once I'm retired. And one of the things is I'm noticing is home. A home is usually the most expensive thing on your budget, whether it be rent or mortgage. And I'd like to move towards the idea of, hey, maybe I should own my land and own the house that's on it, 100% fully paid for, and start looking into self-sufficiency and some of the things I could just grow myself instead of going to the store and buying, because food's always going up in price every year as well. And that's pretty much the thought there, is like, what do I need to do now to prepare for the future? So I think the 2018 stuff's probably going to be related as well. There'll be a few differences, probably a few things with Teddy, my puppy over there. But yeah, all right, so stay tuned, and you'll probably see another video next month about 2018 resolutions. Bye.